and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Aatif Nawaz Show. What a show we have for you today. It is spectacular. I promise you of that, my friend. I really, really do. Do you like your fashion? Do you like your clothes? Well, don't look at mine. Look at my guest who will tell you a little bit more about it shortly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to prepare for this week's show, of course, my guest has a very, very deep interest in fashion, a profession in fashion. I prepared for it by watching the film Fashion. Didn't help me very much. It just told me that it's probably not the best career move to do all sorts of illicit substances and fall down the stairs and hurt people. Shocker. And in the spirit of this week's show, ladies and gentlemen, people often ask me where I get my wonderful clothes from. Well, in the future, I will be doing a very special show which focuses on the attire of the Aatif Nawaz Show. But for now, I shall tell you that today's esteemed outfit was picked by a wonderful designer, an emerging young designer who is, of course, very well known as my niece. My niece. She picked the shirt that I'm wearing. It was my niece. Well, that's enough of me for now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the guest for this week's show. Joining me this week, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very special guest indeed. He's a fashion designer, he's wildly successful, he's dressed some of the most famous celebrities in Pakistan as well as royalty in the UK. Please welcome the very, very wonderful and talented Mr. Omer Mansoor. Thank you very much, sir, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
कैसे हैं आप?
बिल्कुल एक टास्क में.
ठीक है, आराम से पहुंच गए सब ठीक है, कोई मसला तो नहीं था ट्रेनों वेनों का
हाँ,
ठीक है ना?
luckily.
मुश्किल इलाका लेकिन आप पहुंच गए. Very good sir. Thank you so much for coming. I know you're very busy and you've made a wonderful effort. माशाल्लाह, you've dressed so nicely.
Thank you.
मैं ज़रा conscious हो गया. मैंने ये वाली शर्ट आज ही मुझे ये पहनाना था जो फैशन डिजाइनर साहब आ रहे हैं यार. ठीक है?
अच्छी है.
It's good. Okay, well that's a good start. ठीक है sir. So yeah, you've been wildly successful. You know, you've been designing clothes and they've been doing very well. And you've been, dressing some fantastic celebrities, right? You've got some wonderful things coming up. But before we talk about that, आप मुझे बताएंगे कि what was the most interesting celebrity you ever dressed?
Oh well, interesting in which way actually?
किसी भी तरीके से, whichever way you think.
I think Sophie Anderton.
Sophie Anderton.
Yeah.
So how did you dress Sophie Anderton?
Well, I met her at the BBC Children in Need fashion show. That was for the Children in Need charity. So over there, the dresses which I selected for her, I thought they're going to work on her silhouette. But she has her own style and she's very particular, I must say peculiar about it. So yeah, it was a big argument and then we become friends.
But in the end, she wore what you picked.
Well, no, she wore what she picked. Yeah. So it was two outfits, one of her choice, one of my choice.
Oh, well, that's okay. So
yeah.
Compromise ho gaya na beech mein. So that's very nice. So how about in terms of nice, who did you enjoy dressing the most,
I think there are quite a few celebrities. They all have their own aura, own style, sense and what you call an own signature style. So I can't specify, say, flan cheesy, flan buri thi, lekin kya naam hai? Jordan जो है उसके साथ उसको ड्रेस करना अच्छा लगा.
That must have been interesting though, because she's under so much public pressure and public क्या कहते हैं, people are always looking at her, people are always looking at her, paparazzi everywhere. How did you how did you get the chance to dress Jordan?
Her stylist contacted me.
The stylist contacted you because of your designs getting popular everywhere?
Yeah, she attended my show at London Fashion Week, so then she liked some styles.
Okay, oh fantastic, and you dressed Jordan. Wow, kicking off straight there, right? Straight away with the big celebrities. So tell me, London Fashion Week is really important, obviously, for any designer, right, in the UK. How do you prepare for London Fashion Week?
Well, I think for us, the calendar works spring, summer, fall, winter. So as soon as we are done with one fashion week, let's say September 1 for spring, summer. So we are ready for another 6 months. So we are always in a move, like as soon as one is done, we just take a holiday, go somewhere in Europe, and then as soon as you come back, you're working on the orders you received at the previous fashion week. At the same time, you're working on the muse and the collection for the next one.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you never stop, really? There's no off season?
No.
ये तो पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेटर से भी मुश्किल स्केड्यूल है यार आप लोगों की.
वो ना हमें कहा जाता है कि हम लोग बहुत पार्टी बॉयज हैं और ये है, लेकिन अगर आप देखा जाए तो काम कितने करते हैं, 20-20 घंटे काम करना पड़ता है. 20-20
घंटे माशाल्लाह. That's something I can't do half an hour at a time. That's incredible. तो अब आजकल, because mashallah you're in a very successful position, do you find yourself working more in the UK? Is there more work in America? Do you find yourself in Europe? I mean, what's the big center for fashion, for your kind of fashion?
I think it's all about wherever you get opportunity.
Uh-huh.
If I get an opportunity in Honolulu, I'll move there. Big deal.
But where have you? I mean, where are you looking towards at the moment?
Still, well, at the moment, because I'm based in the center of the fashion world, which is London, known as for the fashion capital, one of the fashion capitals.
Uh-huh.
So it's good to target all the fashion capitals and all the clients from here, sitting over here. So the plan is to get more stable and centered than moving left, right.
Okay, fantastic. So you build the base in London, and it's a big deal, isn't it? Because I mean, you were born in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Pakistan?
Faisalabad.
In Faisalabad. I love Faisalabad. It's a fantastic town. So how does that happen? How do you living in Faisalabad, growing up in Faisalabad, make this decision to commit to the fashion world, which is a difficult industry, right?
It is.
तो फिर आपने कौन सा point था जब आपने सोचा कि यार मैंने fashion को पसंद?
मेरे स्कूल के grades depict करते थे. सारे डीज और एक ए आता था, वो एक ए आर्ट में आता था.
अच्छा.
और चूंकि मैं 4th जनरेशन जो टेक्सटाइल से हूँ, तो टेक्सटाइल और आर्ट को मिक्स करें तो फैशन ही आपको आता है.
क्या ये जबरदस्त एनालॉजी है. आर्ट और टेक्सटाइल्स को मिक्स कर द फैशन है. दैट्स फैंटास्टिक. और हाउ डिड योर फैमिली फील अबाउट यू परस्यूइंग आर्ट? It's not a traditional career.
Well, no, I'm taking their what you call legacy a step ahead actually. So I'm the only generation, I'm the only person from this generation who refrained, I mean, for going to other fields and stick to textiles. So मैंने उससे वैल्यू एडिशन की तरफ ले आया हूँ. बस ये फ़र्क ये है, वो मेरे आबा अजदाद जो थे वो धागा बनाते थे, कोई कपड़ा बुनता था, तो कोई रंगाई करता था कपड़े की, और मैं कपड़े बना रहा हूँ.
Mashallah, and you're doing it very, very well as well. We're going to take a look now at the clip of some of your work as well. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful guest I've got with me, Mr. Omer Mansoor, and here is some of his work. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Spring-Summer collection. Spring-Summer collection 2013?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fantastic. That's some wonderful work in there as well.
Thank
How
you.
much time did it take you to put that collection together?
Well, it takes around 4 months actually to conceive an idea, because this particular collection which you looked at, it's inspired by Shoreditch. So it was titled as Shored/Ditch. So
oh wow, okay.
Shoreditch, known as the what you call hub of the upcoming designers, and it's art and creativity. If you go there to Brick Lane and all those areas, you see paparazzi. No, sorry, what do you call? Yeah, paparazzi also you're gonna spot, but only on weekends. But much on the bricks you can see the way people done arty paintings and all that stuff. Called the spray painting.
So spray painting, graffiti, that kind
graffiti,
of stuff.
On the walls. It skips on from my mind.
No,
so
I go to Brick Lane all the time because there's a really nice place for naan kebabs there. You know, it's amazing.
Clifton?
No, on Brick Lane there's loads of restaurants.
I go to
Bengali restaurants.
Well, I go to the end of the Brick Lane for the cheesecake, the famous.
Oh yeah, the cheesecakes.
Cheesecake, yeah.
And then there's also the bagel bites as well.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh,
The
yes,
bagel.
of course.
They are famous for the cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah. Cheesecake, more than a classy side, because it's a really strange area, Brick Lane, because it's got this fashion side to it, and it's got another side of it that's just Bangladeshi takeout restaurants. You know, it's wonderful, and I think why not bring the two together? I think it's a wonderful thing. Two great things: nice clothes and great food. How can you go wrong? It's a wonderful place. So what I wanted to ask you was, obviously you spent 4 months working on this collection, right? How did the idea come to you in the first place? So you're sitting down, you're sitting at home, chilling out, doing whatever you're doing. How do you get the idea to design, and what inspires the design that you build the collection around?
So far, all the collections which I have showcased, be it at London Fashion Week or Top Model UK or Royal Escort, whatever, they all were formal wear, evening wear, or something gowns. So this was something which I planned to come up with ready to wear line. So with ready to wear, मुझे ज़हन में लाना था कि मैं किसको टारगेट कर रहा हूँ. तो टारगेट में जो थी यंग क्लासी what you call लंडनर, तो उस वजह से वो ब्रिक लेन वाज दी अगेन हब, इसलिए फिर आई वेंट टू ब्रिक लेन, आई स्टडीड दैट एरिया, उसको म्यूज़ बनाया, उस पर रिसर्च की, और फिर उन्हीं कलर्स में करके पूरा आपको इंस्पायर होके कलेक्शन का स्केच बनाना पड़ा, फिर फैब्रिक सेलेक्ट करके, तो उस तरह सारी स्टोरी.
वाओ. तो I mean, इतना आपने किया and everything, and you got the inspiration from Brick Lane, the area itself brings home to you. Shoreditch, of course. So now, you have family, friends, obviously, and they know you work in the fashion world, right? Do they constantly, yaar mujhe ek shirt la de, yaar mujhe ye la de? Do people do that?
Yeah, well, people do actually. The one who are attending more of the events, etc. So, क्योंकि men's wear तो करता नहीं हूँ, तो फिर वो women wear ही रह जाता है.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Then you get away with it that way, basically.
तो shirts वगैरह नहीं बनाता.
Shirts वगैरह नहीं. That's fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here talking with Mr. Omer Mansoor. We're going to take a little excerpt to take a listen to what you have to say this week. What are you doing this week? What are your opinions this week? You wonderful people out there, tell me.
Diamonds.
ਲੇਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਦੀ 골ਡ ਹੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਵਾਲਾ, ਪੱਥਰ ਪਾ ਕੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ.
ਆਪਣੀ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਲੇਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ 골ਡ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ.
Diamonds. Gold looks weird on people.
Diamonds. Gold's kind of tacky.
Gold ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है.
Diamonds. Oh yeah, diamonds is a girl's best friend, isn't it? Yeah, that's it.
Diamond, because it's a song, you know, like a women's best friend, diamonds thing like that. They say it.
Diamonds.
Diamond.
Because they're a girl's best friend.
Oh, you wonderful people, you have such wonderful opinions. I love hearing them every week. Keep giving them to me. I like it. I like it a lot. Now then, we're talking, of course, with Mr. Omer Mansoor. We're talking about some very interesting things about fashion. मैंने आपसे पूछना है, ठीक है? आप designer हैं, ठीक है? बहुत माशाल्लाह, you know, you're very successful. Does that come with pressure, being a fashion designer, who, you know, in terms of dressing yourself? So do you have to really worry about what you're wearing if you're stepping outside for whatever reason?
I think I'm more smart casual kind of person.
Smart casual, and you, that's fine?
Yeah, for me black works well, so I'm black suit, black jacket, black shirt. Or
so look, आपसे मशवरा, obviously you design women's wear, but what about, do people आपसे आदमी भी आपसे मशवरा लेते होंगे?
जी style advice तो ले लेते हैं, मतलब
मुझे बताएं, और मैं क्या करूँगी? मैंने इस तरह की शर्ट पहन के आ गया, मुझे क्या, what would you suggest to me?
well आपको ये कलर सूट कर रहा है शर्ट?
Blue?
हाँ,
सूट कर रहा है. How can you tell if a color suits somebody?
I mean, looking at skin tone, your body posture, the silhouette of your body. So you can tell some people can't carry a certain color because of the complexion they have, and some people carry some color very well.
तो ठीक है, तो मेरी complexion के मुताबिक मुझे कौन सा कलर नहीं सूट करेगा आपके अंदाजे से?
मेरा ख्याल है कि आपको बेज और earthy tones नहीं सूट करेंगे.
Because it's too close to my skin tone?
Yeah, that's why beige हो गया, lemon yellow and all these colors. ग्रे लाइट ग्रे सॉरी, बिल्कुल जो है
faded किस्म का grey. अच्छा, that's interesting. I will keep that in mind because I keep thinking of the cricket teams, you know, because like अगर आप देखते हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम, obviously they have the yellow kit, right? And then आजकल पाकिस्तानी के लोग भी, like उस्मान ख्वाजा पाकिस्तानी cricket player है जो he played for Australia, right? So he was 3, he moved to Australia and he made the international team. Now he's this Pakistani guy, this brown guy with beige skin wearing a yellow cricket shirt, which doesn't really complement him very well, does it? Or does it? Would that work? Is it possible to pull off yellow for a beige skinned man?
First of all, I don't know who's Usman
Khwaja यार बहुत बड़ा player है.
I don't follow any sports.
You don't follow sports?
Cricket तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं.
कैसे हो सकता है यार? पाकिस्तान में तो सब follow करते हैं.
सारा पाकिस्तानी ना करता. There's something being different.
That's true. There we go. Fair enough. Fair enough.
सारा पाकिस्तानी मतलब fashion से related नहीं है ना.
बिल्कुल. That's true. That's true. But it's getting more popular, Pakistan में fashion. People are taking more and more of an interest. There's more of a market. And have you had a chance to work with many Pakistani celebrities?
Yeah, quite a few.
Who was interesting to work with?
Well, recently, one of the celebrity who approached me, she did a play with what her name is actually, this lady, the Mataya Jan.
Acha.
You know, this lady who lives in New York.
Acha, acha.
Very famous producer.
I don't know her, but Bahral.
Yeah, I'm very bad with names.
Oh, it's fine. Of course, I'm sure you meet hundreds of people. All the time.
Sayyida Sarwat Kilani is the name of the actress who approached, and did their what's her called? Maheen or something is the director's name.
Well, that's interesting. And then you work with them. I mean, do you ever feel like going to? I mean, because you know you're so successful in Europe and you're dressing some very famous British celebrities. Do you ever feel like going back to Pakistan and trying to dress like our famous models, like you know people
Why
like
not?
Iman Ali and
Rabia Bhatt.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So there's so many of these people. And would you like to? Is that something you'd like to consider, or are you quite happy here and you want to go? What do you want to do next?
Heart is where home is, of course. So
yeah.
And the affection you get from your own people, of course, there's no comparison with anywhere in the world.
Of course. Do you go back to Pakistan very often?
Once a year.
Once a year? And back to Faisalabad?
Oh, Lahore. Well, my family lives in Lahore. I was born in Faisalabad. We moved to Lahore, so I was brought up in Lahore.
Oh, I love it. It's a beautiful city, and there's a lot of fashion there. Of course, the wonderful cafe on
Fashion
MM Alam Road,
Cafe,
World Fashion Cafe. Have you ever been there?
Unfortunately not, but
I
heard
it's wonderful. I love it. I actually did a stand-up comedy show there last year.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it was fun, fantastic. A really good relationship with the owner as well. He's a very good friend, and it's a great cafe. It's very concepty, and it's quite telling. Because Pakistan, you know, even Lahore, which is quite liberal, there's not always been this culture of openly accepting Western concepts like fashion. Like we are in a cafe bana liya, you know, on this theme. It's a wonderful thing. It's a really, really nice thing. That's good. So tell me, Omer, what is your next plan? What are you going to be focusing on next?
Oh well, getting into more of ready-to-wear lines available and more stock is. I'm selling already online, but targeting towards bigger retailers. So
trying to get into the popular market with your clothes. So what kind of stores would you like to see your clothes sold?
Well, it depends upon the store's choice. What kind of designs or designers would they like to see? Designers are always ready. I mean, when it comes to business.
But if you could pick any store in the world.
In the world, well, I think Macy's or Saks Fifth Avenue. So.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I see my idea of high fashion is like that nice bit in Westfield. Yeah, I love that. You just went, no, that's terrible. I don't dress very well. The only nice clothes I own are the ones that my wife buys me, and I admit that. This is wonderful. We're having a chat with Omer, of course. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to know more about Omer, you're going to find out, because now we're going to throw to the fabulous sheep round. It is, of course, time for 12 things. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the fabulous sheep round. It's time for 12 things I don't know about you. Are you ready, Omer?
Yes.
You ready? Okay, fantastic. May I have the sheep, please? Here we go. I've got the sheep. You catch it, you answer the question. You ready for this, Omer?
Okay, fine. Cool.
Fantastic. Here we go. Okay. What's your favorite thing to eat in the world?
Shawarma.
Shawarma. Yeah. Good choice. I like it. Okay. What's your favorite holiday destination in the world?
Paris.
Paris is wonderful, and it's only 2 hours away from London. Okay. So, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman's a good film. Yeah, it's the first choice here. Okay. Bread or naan?
Naan.
Naan. Yes, I like it. Okay.
Pie ke saath.
Pie ke saath. Pie and naan. Right. Okay. Chappals or slippers?
Slippers.
Slippers. Okay, fair enough. Favorite song of all time?
That's a difficult question.
Come on, you can nail it. You can get it.
एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर.
Oh, एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर. कर दिया एहसान, कोई बात नहीं. पाकिस्तानी कपड़े या वेस्टर्न कपड़े?
Pakistani.
Pakistani. Okay, fantastic. Okay, clean-shaven people or bearded people?
Rough bearded.
Rough bearded. Okay, like mine. Good, excellent. Favorite person in the whole world?
My mom.
My mom. Okay, mom's very popular on this one. Okay, your role model in life?
Well, Azim Ibrahim.
Azim Ibrahim. Yeah. Okay, who's Azim Ibrahim? Azim Ibrahim?
He's a good friend.
Oh, he's a good friend. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Your favorite cricket team, even though I know you don't follow cricket?
Well, I can say Pakistan.
Pakistan. Fantastic. Okay, London ya Lahore?
Lahore.
Lahore, ladies and gentlemen. That is 12 things you didn't already know about Omer. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the fabulous sheep round, the 12 things round, and it was wonderful and enlightening, as it always is. Thank you so much, Omer, for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. Where can we find out more about your designs and your forthcoming clothes?
Google.
Google, fantastic, excellent. Google. All we have to do is Google you, Omer, Mansoor, and then we'll have all the information that we need about you. Omer, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, please, it's been a pleasure. Next time you see me, what color should I be wearing?
I suggest go for dark grey or black.
Dark grey or black for me.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a chance, if you ever see Omer walking down the street, ask him. He'll give you some good advice. Next week, you'll see me in dark grey or black, I promise you. Until then, this is Aatif Nawaz, your friend, your Humsafar, saying Khuda Hafiz.